What a new study on depression does and does not tell us about antidepressants and serotonin. Right-wingers have been going nuts about this, saying that antidepressants are a scam. I do not believe that is true. However, I'm not exactly up on the story, so let's hear what is actually up. We're reading from The Independent. The serotonin theory of depression, a systematic umbrella review of the evidence, was published in the journal Molecular Psychiatry and found that after reviewing a collection of previously published studies examining the connection between serotonin levels and depression, there was little evidence to support the established idea that chemical imbalances were the cause. The study's underlying questions probe why the chemical imbalance theory of depression remains the default in both the medical community and the broader public, despite the alleged lack of evidence, and how that theory became dominant in the first place. Dr. Joanna Moncrieff, a professor at University College London and a 30-year consultant psychiatrist for the National Health Service in the UK, is one of the paper's lead authors. She spoke with The Independent about the research, its implications, and the response the study has received from the medical community and the public. Well, they're saying this is proof that they don't work and that there's another reason, a more nefarious reason. So what does the study actually say? In the simplest terms, the study found there was insufficient evidence to support the prevailing belief in the public and some medical institutions that a chemical imbalance in the brain causes depression. As a result, the study questions the wisdom of doctors prescribing patients with antidepressant medicines without a more robust understanding of the drug's long-term health effects. The chemical imbalance theory of depression is still put forward by professionals, and the serotonin theory in particular has formed the basis of a considerable research effort over the last few decades. The general public widely believes that depression has been convincingly demonstrated to be the result of serotonin or other chemical abnormalities, and this belief shapes how people understand their moods, leading to a pessimistic outlook on the outcome of depression and negative expectancies about the possibility of self-regulation of mood. The idea that depression is the result of a chemical imbalance also influences decisions about whether to take or continue antidepressant medication and may discourage people from discontinuing treatment, potentially leading to lifelong dependence on these drugs. In a blog post following the study's release and in her interview with The Independent, Dr. Moncrieff stressed that individuals using antidepressant drugs like SSRIs who are contemplating whether or not to continue with their treatment should do so with the continued guidance of a doctor and to only come off them in a controlled, supported, and gradual process. In other words, people should not react to this study by suspending their antidepressant treatments, but should continue to work with their doctors to address their mental health and any underlying causes that could be contributing to their depression. I wonder. Let's talk about the academic reaction to the research. Despite those warnings, the study has been met with some resistance within the medical community. A slew of doctors have circled their wagons around the use of antidepressant drugs, arguing that it is well understood in the medical community that depression is caused by a confluence of factors, not just a chemical imbalance, and that those treatments are still effective at managing those symptoms. I've heard people swear by SRIs or whatever. SSRIs, serotonin, I have no fucking clue what it stands for. Full disclosure, I take no medication whatsoever. Never have. They are certainly not fake, and you definitely can't just jump off of them. I'm not faulting, I've never had to take any kind of pill regularly, right? So, like, I've taken an aspirin for headache. I've taken stuff for stomach. Yeah, I've heard people swear by them and say that, you know, they've, like, changed their lives and shit. So, that's you've heard me read this with an amount of skepticism, but also, like, I also want to be open-minded. My skepticism has been, like, I've literally seen people say, like, changed my fucking life. Oh. Yeah, Corey, you're right. This is my medicine. Well, the brain is still kind of a mystery. We're still very early in neurology as a field and everything. So it's totally understandable that there's still questions out there. It is such a young profession. A slew of doctors have circled their wagons around the use of antidepressant drugs, arguing that it is well understood in the medical community that depression is caused by a confluence of factors, not just a chemical imbalance, and that those treatments are still effective at managing those symptoms. Dr. David Curtis, honorary professor at the University College London Genetics Institute, told the Science Media Center this paper does not present any new findings, but just reports results which have been published elsewhere, and it is certainly not news that depression is not caused by low serotonin levels. The notion of depression being due to a chemical imbalance is outmoded, and the Royal College of Psychiatrics wrote that this was an oversimplification in a position statement published in 2019. Nor is it the case that SSRI antidepressants increase serotonin levels. Their immediate action is to alter the balance between serotonin concentrations inside and outside neurons, but their antidepressant effect is likely due to more complex changes in neural functioning, which occur later as a consequence of this. It is very clear that people suffering from depressive illness do have some abnormality of brain function, even if we do not yet know what this is, and that antidepressants are effective treatments for severe depression, whereas interventions such as exercise and mindfulness are not. It is important that people with severe depression are not discouraged from receiving appropriate treatments, which can make a huge difference to them and those around them. So yeah, grain of salt, skepticism towards the paper. Perhaps I should have done more digging into who was behind the paper. But I'm glad that the Independent countered with, a doctor that says, no, here's what's going on. I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys I fucking love Gordon Ramsay. I'm a huge Gordon Ramsay fan. I know not everybody is. There's a lot of people that have a lot of beef with him. And apparently he caused a fuss the other day. Gordon Ramsay's video appearing to pick a lamb to slaughter receives backlash.
Yummy, yum, 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 yum. Yummy, yum, 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 yum. Which one's going in the oven first? You. Oven time.
I mean... people know where food comes from, right? Lambs are fucking cute, but they're also tasty. It's gonna be one of them. Yum, 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 yum. The offending TikTok video may have been filmed at the same time he visited a farm in Wales for an upcoming episode of his National Geographic show, Uncharted, which he shared a clip of. I guess he's trying to do the Anthony Bourdain thing now that Anthony Bourdain's gone. Fuck you, Gordon. Come on. He shared a clip of it on his Instagram on Monday.
Plenty of lamb always here, but you know how trade works. You scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Right, turn over.
That's not enough, mate. That is not enough. But as a fellow Celt now,
Yes.
I've got some sheep here. I need to muck spread this field so it can grow green grass.
Muck spot.
Spread some cow.
Okay.
For the tillies, man.
Gonna spread some cow shit.
The grass grows. The cow.
That's how the grass grows. Famous in Hollywood and abroad, Ramsay has become a TikTok personality in his own right. Don't let them know that in his British show, The F Word, he would raise an animal throughout the season and then slaughter it at the end of the season. Like have a different animal every year. It's where food comes from. It's where food comes from. All right, I think Gordon has finally lost it. Someone do something before it's too late. One user commented on TikTok, I am not a vegan or vegetarian, but this crosses the line. I don't know why. I'm not even vegetarian, but this is very sad, commented someone else. I don't know why. What? According to Insider, which first reported on the backlash, Ramsey clarified that no animals were cooked in the making of this video. But not every comment blasted the British food phenom, with one TikTok user commenting as like people are just finding out now where meat comes from. Like, what? Exactly. Many additional users on TikTok brought up an old feud involving Ramsey, making many comments such as, wait until the vegan teachers see this. If you're not up to date on your TikTok drama, that vegan teacher, whose real name is Katie Karen Dykemayer, is another divisive internet figure who is a tough critic of Ramsey and has been banned from TikTok for her controversial behavior in her attempts to inspire others to go plant-based. Well, go watch Turtles Breed. You're totally welcome to, two girls. Go watch some Turtles Breed. Katie Karen Dykemayer. Is she featured in like a meme or something somewhere? Apparently really doesn't like Gordon Ramsay. I don't get it. I'm not offended by him wanting to go after the lamb. I'm just offended that I'm not going to get a chance to taste it. I want to taste the lamb. I bet it's awesome. That's not your only animal video tonight. You know I'm not gonna let you off like that.
Feline thought moments before takeoff was high time to start exploring its new temporary surroundings. The reason why
Can I make it big? I can't.
you don't see anyone reaching for the cat and taking it to its owner is because every passenger is required to stay seated that close to takeoff. Eventually, the mischievous pet was returned and the flight was able to depart New York's LaGuardia Airport.
That cat is awesome.
There's been a delay in takeoff.
He
Cat in the cabin. This feline thought moments.
He took the plane hostage. The cat took the plane hostage. That is fantastic.
Is because every passenger is required.
Oh, he's cute as fuck.